Absolut Fringe is a multidisciplinary festival, which means we present theatre, dance, music, visual art, comedy, circus. It starts this Saturday. We've been working for the past year to bring these 645 performances, which will happen over 16 days together. So it's quite a bit of work, but we're ready now. All of the shows are ready. We're presenting a huge amount of new Irish work during the festival and also have some major international highlights as part of the festival too. For example, Briefs, which is a really fantastic circus and cabaret show from Australia, is going to be taking over Meeting House Square from next Wednesday the 12th of September until Sunday the 23rd. Some big highlights of Irish work include Elevator from This Is Pop Baby, who people would know from their recent debut at the Abbey Theatre with Alice in Funderland, and they're coming back to Absolut Fringe with this really exciting new show from the same creative team. We have a fantastic dance show from Emma Martin Dance called Dogs, which is also a huge highlight, running a Project Art Centre as well, and that runs next week, the first week of the festival. We also have a really fantastic show called Singlehood by Una McKevitt, which is kind of an examination of what it means to be single in contemporary Ireland. It's not a sob story, it's actually a really, really funny, entertaining show, real life stories, talking about the trials and tribulations of being single in Ireland today, and I really recommend that show. It's going to be a fantastic night out for people. Another big one for us would be Theatre Club, who are a very dear company to us, have presented almost all of their work with Absolut Fringe to date. Their new show, Hungry Tender, which is a riff on the story of Elvis and his relationship with food, kind of the darker days of Elvis's life.
My name is Shane Byrne, and I'm from a show called Hungry Tender. I'm the writer and performer. And I come from a company called Theatre Club, and I'm delighted to have Theatre Club back in Absolut Fringe this year. It's our 4th year in a row, I think, but together we've been doing Fringe every year since we were 19, so even though we're young, we're veterans at this point. It's fantastic to be involved in Fringe, to be involved in a festival that so much feels almost like it's dedicated to the city and to the people who live here. One of my favourite things about being in Absolut Fringe is that all of the shows seem to be talking about things that are important to people who live in Dublin, and they talk about the real lives that we live rather than, you know, kind of more traditional things that you might see in other theatres around the city at other times of the year or other festivals maybe. Absolut Fringe gives a chance for artists to play and do something different and gives the audiences kind of unexpected experiences and gives them chances, I always say, to go to somewhere different in the city. So you get to go to new buildings and new streets that you might never know existed, and you get to hear artists talk about things that you are interested in.